Not once or twice, but 3 times in a row has baseball and softball been denied playing ranks in the Summer Olympic Games. You will not see either team in 2012 in London or 2016 in Rio de Janeiro. According to the Associated Press, the IOC, the International Olympic Committee, delivered this devastating news in July 2005 during a secret vote in Singapore. To many of the soft players and lovers across the world, these words were unbelievably devastating and the last thing we thought we would hear. I love softball and so does my daughter. I played softball as a child and so did she. I coached as a teenager during my summer breaks, and as an adult I have played on a women's team and a co-ed team with my husband. As an American child playing softball or baseball, we dream of becoming a professional baseball player and being paid to do what we love. The love of the game is what got it kicked out of the Olympics in the first place, unwanted by international sports officials who felt both teams were too American for the world sports stage, according to NBCSports.com, July 8, 2005. Today I'm not only going to show you that yes, both teams are American, but that they also being played by many other countries worldwide, and that there is support for both teams internationally. One of the biggest reasons for the teams being dropped from the Summer Games in the first place is money, and I will show you how we can bring the sports back to the Olympics and do so profitably. The problem of being too American, they say, is that there is not enough interest worldwide. Baseball was a demonstration sport in 1984 and 1988, and by 1992, it was a medal sport where 8 nations competed. Cuba won the gold, Chinese Taipei took silver, and Japan the bronze. The United States did not even medal, yet the sport is considered too American. Again, in 1996, Cuba won the gold, Japan won silver, and the U.S. took home a bronze. Softball was introduced in 1996, and again, 8 nations competed. The United States did take home the gold for the first 3 years, but in the final and 4th year, the Japan took home the gold. All in all, Australia has just as many medals as the United States does in softball. Japan has medaled 3 out of the 4 years, and China took a silver the first year. Yet the sport is considered to be too American. So if the sport is too American and there is a lack of worldwide support, then why did members from Cuba, Australia, Guatemala, Brazil, Spain, Canada, Japan, South Africa, Taiwan, and the United States speak in favor of readmitting both teams? That is 10 nations identified as in favor of the sport. Isn't the number 10 in favor of the sport even bigger than the 8 that competed in it? Shouldn't we say that we can look forward to at least 2 more teams, 2 more nations competing than before? Is that not an increase in worldwide awareness? Jose Contreras, a pitcher for the Chicago White Sox, who played on the 2000 Summer Olympics Cuban baseball team, is quoted as saying that the Olympics is to Cuba as the World Series is to the United States, and that not having the sport in the venue is financially devastating to the country of Cuba as well as to the fans. If the sport is too American, then why is it that we are not sending our professional American baseball players? Like Jose Contreras, the only reason he played in the Summer Olympics is because he played for his home country of Cuba. This is yet another reason why the 2 sports were dropped off the roster. While professionals were first allowed to participate in 2000, Major League Baseball owners have not allowed their players to join us. According to Craig Riedel, a British IOC member, this offended the IOC, and it was felt that it said you are not taking the sport seriously enough, and the drop of the teams is very possibly a reprimand of sorts. Why have we not sent our best players? The NBA has sent its best players since 1992, and the NHL stopped its season for the 1998 and 2002 Winter Olympics. But yet we cannot even send our Major League Baseball players at all? Again, I ask, if this is too American, then why are we not sending our best American baseball players? As I have mentioned before, both softball and baseball are being accused of being too American. How do we fix the problem of being too American? How do we get both teams back on the roster for the Summer Olympic Games? I believe the first thing we need to do is get our professional players on board. Not only would our professional players add an entirely different level of skill to the game, but competitively we would be hard to beat, and who doesn't want to win an Olympic gold medal? Look, for instance, at the original Dream Team, made up of all professional basketball players. All players who were inducted into the Hall of Fame and all went home with Olympic gold medals, not once, but twice. Of course, how could we forget our miracle on ice, the underdog who triumphed and took home the gold? But according to Sports Illustrated in 2004, the real Dream Team would be the 3-time gold medal winning American girls softball team. Come on now, they're asking for it, aren't they? Not sending our professionals says that we do not take the sport seriously enough to send our very best. I also believe that this is key to our financial responsibility to the Olympics. If I were to pick an athletic icon, say for instance Tiger Woods, does that not bring in a different level of excitement to the sport of golf and the revenue that would come with having such an icon at the Summer Olympic Games? Sending our professionals means sending their sponsors too, generating even more revenue along the way. Nike paid Michael Jordan $45 million a commercial, and Gatorade did too. However, Nike just paid good old Tiger Woods $90 million for his latest commercial. How much do you think the gold medal softball team got paid? Absolutely nothing. They did not get any endorsements, let alone get paid for any commercials. Yet, Sports Illustrated can call them the real Dream Team. I bet that the real Dream Team would not expect to get paid for a commercial, but would be honored just to be asked to do one. So in conclusion, like one of Nike's ads, I say, let's just do it. Let's really show the world just how American we truly are and ask our professional baseball owners to let their players represent the United States in the Olympics. And let's get those endorsements and those advertisements out across the country for all of our ball players. The Olympics is considered the most important venue worldwide, and we want our best American athletes to bring their very best to the fore, to show off what they get paid for. Even Tiger Woods is quoted as saying that the Olympics is the grandest of stages, and that it would be an honor and a lifelong dream to play the game I love so much in front of an audience of that nature. Bringing back the American dream, not just to Tigers, but to all ball players worldwide. Thank you.
Well, it's because you haven't been
Anybody have any questions?